I'm Tom Connolly, your local leadership coach. So here we are at the end of November, and we're really in that preparation time. We need to do as much as we can to prepare ourselves for the new year and for Christmas, and of course everybody's running around buying gifts and doing whatever they can do to make sure that we have a joyous Christmas. But there are some other things that we need to be thinking about as well, like are your taxes organized? Are you organizing your taxes yet? Have you collected your receipts? Do you have an accountant? What about or a tax preparer, one of those two? Is it time to review your budget for next year and see what you got left that you need to spend this year or haven't spent this year? And you know, a big one is plan your vacations for next year. Always put your vacations on the calendar first and then work around them, because that's time you're going to spend with your family and with the ones you love. And of course, not the least of which, you should start thinking about what are those New Year's resolutions. Now, you know that only 41% of Americans write New Year's resolutions, and only 9% of them actually succeed in accomplishing their New Year's resolution. That's because most of those resolutions are not written very specifically. They're not written like goals. There are no definitives, no measurables, and so it becomes something that is easy to ignore. So let me walk you a little bit through what I would do writing a resolution. First, I'd think about what are the 7 areas of my life that define it the most, okay? What are those categories? So the first one is spiritual. What's my faith? What do I believe? What's my character? How am I going to work on that? My physical health, not only eating and working out, but going to the doctor and all those kind of things. My family and personal life. How do I make that better at home and for me? And business, of course, we always write business goals. Doesn't mean we often do them. And then there's money and investment, because no matter what you're doing, you're putting money away for college or retirement or whatever it is, you have money. You need to be thinking about what you're doing with it. And then there's personal growth. Listen, if there's anything that I'm passionate about, it's personal growth. So what are you doing to improve yourself? What's your personal improvement plan? And then there's social and community. Y'all know that I am a very patriotic American and Texan, and that means, are you going to vote? When are the elections? Are you going to do the research? And what else are you doing to contribute to your community, your town, your neighborhood? What are those things? So those are the 7 areas. Now, if you're not going to get into this too deep, but you want to do something and you want to make it worthwhile, then write one specific goal in each of those areas. Something like, I will exercise for at least 30 minutes daily starting on 2 January. Or I will invest 10% of my earnings and half of all of my pay raises beginning the 15th of January. Those are good examples of measurable goals. Now, underneath those, go to the next step. Put down the first action that will help you get there. Like, I will buy a new pair of running shoes by the 25th of December so that I can start running on the 2nd of January. Or I will set up an investment account with a mutual fund by 15 January. So once you get those done to the level of detail that you need to do them, put them somewhere where you're going to see them every day, you're going to read them every day as you drink your coffee in the morning, and review them. And don't forget that expecting a different result from the same actions is the definition of insanity. All right? If you take no other action, write no other goal, take this one. I will take action to improve my life and that of those I love. Make that your one goal for the year. Remember, all things are possible with prayer and heavy deadlifts. I'm Tom Conley.